Newly revealed financial records show Trump owes millions to state-owned bank in China, report.
Here's a summary of the article.
Trump claims China would own the U.S. if Biden wins, but he's on the hook for millions, and the due date is 2022. President Donald Trump owes tens of millions to a state-owned Chinese bank, and the loan is due in what would be the middle of his second term should he win re-election, according to financial records obtained by Politico. Trump has bragged that he got the building from China in a war. While Trump is talking about the former vice president's son financial dealings, in Trump's case, it is the president himself who has a company he still owns and profits from that has financial relationships with the countries that he is supposed to be negotiating with on behalf of the American people. Robert Maguire of the watchdog group Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington told Politico. The Trump campaign told the outlet that Trump's debt to China is completely different from Hunter Biden's dealings. There is an obvious difference between Donald Trump working as a successful businessman as a private citizen and Hunter Biden using his name to cash in with a $1.5 billion investment from a state-controlled Chinese bank while his father was vice president, campaign spokesman Tim Murtaugh said. Colin Kahl, a former aide to President Barack Obama and Joe Biden, said the newly revealed records show that Trump's attacks on Biden are hypocritical.
This post received a score of 110,000, with an upvote ratio of 83%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Who doesn't Trump owe something to? So many lawsuits from Trump to avoid paying the little people that built his empires. I would never agree to provide any good or service to Trump without cash up front. Remember the small-town music store that Trump bankrupted so he could save money on pianos for his resorts? The line of shattered dreams following Trump is enormous.
I feel bad for the guy, bro. I just looked it up. Just shows money is power, again.
Thanks for linking that. Super sad, and it's exactly the strategy that we see over and over with him, and he's been shameless about bragging straight up about it. It's too hard for the little guy to fight the people in power.
Trump is the poor man's ideal of a rich guy. They hate paying bills, like big flashy expensive things, and would eat KFC every other night if they could.
I like money too though. It's a very particular subset of people that choose cruelty over empathy. I think most of his supporters are willfully ignorant of his methods. I know a lot of Republicans and they are ethical people. Honestly, I don't know how to rationalize their continued support at this point.
It's all party division at that point. They're an R, so they gotta vote R. If they vote D, then they've been wrong their whole political life, and that's hard for people to come to terms with. Even though it doesn't actually mean that it's what people think. Really gotta get rid of the two parties so things get better.
Greater than if they vote D, then they've been wrong their whole political life, and that's hard for people to come to terms with. This is a really important point that people miss. If I'm all in on candidate X, suddenly recognizing that he's a sleazeball feels kind of like admitting that I'm an idiot. As long as someone can feed me some confirmation bias and tell me that all the news about candidate X is wrong, I can go ahead and preserve my pride by rejecting the bad but true news in favor of good but false news.
Always assume that you are an idiot. That way when life proves you correct, you are not shocked into inaction.
That quality comes with a very small subset of people, who usually are not idiots, unfortunately.
Sort of like the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Imagine for a second that Obama owed $10 to a foreign bank. Jerk-off material for Fox News.
This Dijon mustard-eating, tan-suit-wearing motherfucker owes $10 to a foreign bank. What a sellout to America. Thanks Obama, you damn communist, S.
You forgot about the terrorist fist jab.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.